real quick is I've seen the footage that you put the footage you put on here of some of these protests. I've also seen the footage of people harming Capitol Police officers on January 6th, and Donald Trump coming in and immediately pardoning those people. So that's why when we talk about credibility on this issue, this president, this administration has none. And they are the people that are supposed to be doing this investigation.
What happens at the end of my what happens at the half hour of my show is I have a break that I have no control over. It's at the beginning, at the middle, and the end of my show. So our debate's going to end. We should have another debate because we should talk about Ashley Babbitt. We should talk about why ICE is flooding into Democrat cities that are sanctuary cities because they're going after the most violent who are let go in sanctuary cities. But today, because of the time that we spent together, I'm just going to say thank you for giving me this time. I hope to continue our debate.
Thanks for having me on.
Real quick. I need a second to repackage my hypocrisy because I work for Fox News and I forgot that's kind of my whole job. So real quick, here's another clip from Maxwell Frost, one of the few sane people in Florida. Real quick.
You have gotten your point out that you believe it was wrong for the administration to define her as a domestic terrorist, but you're here today talking to me about due process, and I'm concerned about your fidelity or understanding of due process when you deem an innocent man innocent until proven guilty is part of the United States Constitution. When you deem an innocent man a murderer, and you were an elected official, let's focus on you. You are an elected official with very little evidence. All you have is a viral video. And you condemned the man, who, by the way, I think you are liable. I think I would be careful if I were you, Congressman, for defamation. You, Steve Kerr, Doc Rivers, anyone else, I think you should be careful because you have crossed over the line of defamation. But for our purposes here today,
I'm not going to be careful in terms of calling out.
I think you have no fidelity to due process.
Oh, yes, I do. And the fact of the matter is, and I'll say it again and again and again and again, Renee Nicole Good did not get the due process that she deserves. I will say that the officer deserves due process. I am also going to call out what I saw in the video, and I'm 100% in my right to do so. But the issue is that when you have the person in charge of the investigation that's supposed to get us the truth to this, coming out minutes after we learned about this, calling her a domestic terrorist, not even a shred.
I know, but you're shifting. We're talking about you and your language, and you're shifting in a way to someone else and what they had to say.
From this
and it's not a very good defense
come out
tactic.
And say, I want to finish my point. Not even a shred of humanity from this administration to come out and say, we're going to look at what
something you think is wrong by doing the exact same thing. Before you go, Congressman, I'm up against this title. I know, and it's sad. It's a tragedy. And on that, we agree. I just want to ask you a human question.
And I'm glad you're saying that, Will. But the administration wouldn't even say that minutes after it happened.
Be a human.
See, you're shifting back and forth between what you came on this show to talk about and what you came on this show to talk about. Anyway, I don't know if you guys caught what Will Cain was doing there, but I think it's really central to conservative media. Basically, the art is to make whatever you're saying sound really smart, but make sure you're not actually using any words that mean anything. In fact, much of their argument consists of what are called empty signifiers. So it's not always for them about hypocrisy. Sometimes it's also about vapidity. It's making sure that whatever they say doesn't actually mean anything. So if you bring up due process, well, they're very into due process, provided that that due process is applied to the people they like. If it's applied to the people they don't like, well, then due process is just this ploy from bleeding heart liberals. So there's never any real fixed meaning. It's I guess kind of a product of having an audience that they know is kind of stupid. Oh, anyway, speaking of stupid.
And they have had to change their story and their narrative. Because at first, you heard Democrats, including the mayor of Minneapolis, saying that the car never struck the officer and the lethal force was unjustified. Now, of course, there is plentiful video evidence to show that the officer was struck by the car, that this deranged lunatic woman was trying to ram him over with her vehicle and was using that vehicle as a weapon, which justifies domestic terrorism. And unfortunately, we are seeing these instances play out in American communities across the country, where you have these organized, paid antagonists who are part of these groups that are actively, unlawfully impeding lawful law enforcement operations. They are harassing and targeting ICE agents, trying to make it impossible, again, for them to carry out their duties.
Hey, it's okay, Carolyn. Okay, I also trip over my words and speak in a predictable rhythmic cadence and make sure that, you know, the end of every clause in my sentence goes up a little bit when I'm trying to spin a narrative, you know. Word hard when no honesty. So anyway, here's a clip from a U.S. veteran talking about their encounter with ICE. And I don't know about you, but it kind of makes me want to take the whole agency and what's the word I'm looking for when you sort of we got it, abolish. See? Happens to everybody. Only I'm not lying and neither is this person.
They said, have you not learned? This is why we killed that lesbian.
Can you tell us what happened to you?
So first off, I'm a United States Marine veteran. We were following them from a safe distance.
Following ICE agents?
Yep, following ICE agents. They stopped in the middle of the road and reversed on 62. They tried to ram our car. They broke my window. They yanked me out by my neck. They threw me to the ground. They stomped on me. They pushed my face into the ground. They put the cuffs on as tight as possible to the point where it took 6 agents to try to get him off.
Okay, so they break the window, they haul you out, they're stomping on you, they're beating you. As they're doing this, are they saying anything?
Yeah, they were calling me a bunch of derogatory names, calling me it. They tried to break my ankle. When he turned my ankle all the way around, I screamed and he said, yeah, I bet you like that, don't you? I took an oath, and it's the oath that they're spinning on and stomping on, and this isn't Germany. They're Nazis. They're Gestapo. They think that they're above the law. They don't care.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty infuriating. Now, ideally here, you would want a viable opposition party to counteract all of the atrocities that are popping up all over this country. Heck, you might want an opposition party that is making as much noise as possible and telling any law enforcement that will listen that they need to enforce the laws in their city against these ICE abuses. Heck, Congress could even take some of these ICE agents, bring them before Congress, and let the American people see exactly what these 40-year-old divorced Burger Kings actually look like. And we have the Democrats, you know, and that's a mixed bag. So here's a clip.
Some of the individuals that are being scooped up do not have detainers. They are not undocumented individuals. House Democrats firmly believe that violent criminals should not be on our streets. And if there are undocumented individuals who are violent criminals, they should be deported. That is our position in this case with ICE. They have an ability to detain and they have an ability to deport folks. It should follow a process. It should include getting warrants for individuals, judicial warrants, not fake, phony ICE warrants, when they want to grab somebody. They have a process to do that, and it should be to use the courts in order to execute warrants that keep this country safe. They are choosing not to do that. They are choosing chaos in the streets. They are choosing lawlessness.
I was just... Didn't we just do this like last week or last month? I don't know, because time isn't real anymore. But didn't this just happen with Venezuela? Like, we bombed a sovereign nation and kidnapped their leader, and then Democrats were like, hey, if you could just do it through the proper channels next time, you know, that would be great. Sure, you can keep terrorizing communities, ICE, but if you could just fill out the right paperwork next time, we'd super appreciate it, because we're all in this together, and we're Democrats, and we love working with Republicans, and we also love losing. Democrats, just do something. You know what I mean? Just do something. All you're doing right now when you say stuff like that is playing into the overarching narrative that has been cemented into the American psyche for the past couple hundred years, okay? ICE is not about protecting Americans any more than bombing Venezuela was about protecting Venezuelans. Their job is to protect dominant power structures and take back some homeland that never existed that they made up in the empty space between their ears. These are poorly trained, often violent individuals acting with zero impunity because they are backed by the potentially most corrupt administration that this country has ever seen. They should be abolished, not given a C+ because they didn't do their homework correctly. But maybe I'm giving this guy too hard of a time. I understand he's one politician and we're all trying to do our best, right? Hey, what's one entire political party going to do in the face of one entire political party? I'm just a little frustrated by the whole thing. And, you know, it's a sensitive subject. I think we're all a little afraid, all a little exhausted. So apologies if, you know, I took it too far there. Just abolish them. Anyway, Let me know what you think, folks, and I will see you next week. Real quick though, real quick. Shout out to Maxwell Frost. He's a good. Goodbye, everyone.